So I got my hands on 2016's Subnautica. This is gonna be fun. Hey there, I'm Aki, and it has been, well, 8 years since I last played this build, and I thought it would be really fun to go check out what Subnautica was like all the way back in 2016 and early access. So, Ask's Workshop got me this build of Subnautica. I can't wait to check it out, and I hope you guys have fun. You might also have heard that I'm working on a massive mod for Subnautica called Subnautica Call of the Void. Stick around if you want to know more. Also, happy Pride Month. I'm hosting a Pride Month art competition on my Discord server where you can win a graphic tablet, so if you're interested, check it out in the description. We'll be playing a bit in survival mode and then check out everything we can't check out in survival in creative afterwards, so let's go. Alright, here we are. Okay, so this does actually have the new intro already. I was kind of expecting the old, like, PDA narration intro. But, wow, okay, so this isn't that old. Or I'm just old, that's also very possible. And we already start in the burning life pod. Okay, so far, nothing new, or old, I guess. Do we get the music? We do, okay. Wow, I didn't remember this thing being in 2016 already. Alright. Oh, right. I forgot this was a thing.
Greetings, survivor. Great job not dying. To assist you
Well,
in
thanks, I
further
guess.
Survival in emergency situations. You have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your inventory,
Ah, the old UI.
instruction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
Alright, okay, so that's definitely some old stuff. We don't have the reveal yet. And all the old UI is still here. Oh my god. Okay, so I remember when this was now. This is just when they started implementing the Quora. And that's what it looked like. There's also some flickering going on, which is a little concerning. And I can see my own head. That's also fun.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right, and the PDA was a lot more vocal about the oxygen. I remember that for sure. Okay, I don't remember the crafting system looking like this. Has it really looked like this? Wow, that is... Okay, that is trippy. Well, let's see if we can make a sea glide and maybe figure out how to get to those other... Wait, do we even have the sea glide yet? I don't think we do. No, never mind. But there is a scanner, so we can take a look at the old PDA entries and stuff. Spectroscope scanner, let's go. Okay, let's scan one of these gasopods and see what the entry looks like. Scanning did take a whole lot longer back then. Wow. Okay, and here we are. Alright, so they did have the visuals already, it just was in a more crude UI, I guess. I wonder if the interior of the Aurora is already expanded or if it's still just that one tiny little reactor room. Oh, I can't wait to take a look at that later. Right, and they didn't actually have visuals, they had this visuals unidentified thing going on. Alright, nothing special here. And I remember this really awkward bobbing we had going on back when you were swimming on the surface.
If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
Oh, I forgot how cheery the PDA used to be. Oh yeah, you're definitely surviving this. 65% chance of death. Great, thank you. That's definitely helping. You know, nowadays the PDA is just like, hey, Craig McGill crash land on an acid swamp. So if he can do it, you can do. And PDA back then was just like, yeah, you're gonna die, bye. I have to say, even back then, Subnautica looked pretty great. They did a great job with these visuals. Also, am I tripping? Is that... Wait. Does this still exist in the current game? I don't remember this structure at all. I don't remember the grassy plateaus having like these giant towers at the start. This thing used to make a noise? What is that noise? You hear that, right? It's definitely the life pod. That is weird, okay. Oh, right, and quartz used to be super easy to see at night. That was the main reason you'd go out at night, to find quartz, because it was just like super shiny. I miss that, honestly. Nowadays, quartz is so hard to find, but look at this. You can pick it out so easily. You know what I wonder? I wonder if the big hole in front of the Aurora leading directly to the lava zone is still there. That would be really cool. Also, for some reason, the Creepvine Forest looks a lot more, well, creepy in this version. Or is that just me? I don't remember it being like this dark and gloomy. Oh my god, okay, but we did definitely have these guys.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen
I'm sorry, what was that PDA voice? You heard that, right? I'm not tripping. What happened to her? Wait, isn't that the... I swear that's the effect that happens when the Mesmer attracts you, where it like distorts. But there was no Mesmer anywhere. What was that? Okay. Well, early access is gonna lead to some bugs, I assume. That was creepy. I am noticing how bad the performance was in this version though. They did a lot of optimization. Oh, you know what that could be? Because this isn't like an actual Steam version, but like a file version. Maybe this is like some sort of anti-piracy thing. That would be a very funny thing if they just implemented random pitch for the PDA. So if people complained about it, they would know that they stole the game. I obviously own it, so, you know, don't think I stole this game, but like there's no other way to play earlier versions. That's kind of funny if they did that. Okay, I definitely need to eat something. I wish I knew what this noise is. Oh, that is quick. Okay, well, let's take a look at the detonation. I wonder how good the visuals are in this version.
3, 2.
Okay, they definitely had the visuals down from a very early stage. Wow. I feel like the Aurora doesn't usually explode this quick though, right? Like, nowadays it takes longer, I think. Okay, silver ore, as far as I remember, should be in the Creepvine Forest in this version. I hope so. So let's see if we can find some silver to make a habitat and see what building was like in this version. So back in early access, there was a stable version and a public test version. This is most definitely the public test version because I don't think they ever released the Kara infection like this screwed up on the public version. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of bugs and unstableness going on here because this is the like public test version. I guess I should have taken the stalkers more seriously. Man, that was kind of embarrassing, dying to a stalker. How many hours do I have in this game? And I still don't know how to deal with stalkers. Jesus. I'm not even sure if we had the prawn suit in this version yet, so I can check that later on when we go into the creative mode section of this video. But for now, I definitely want to explore a bit in survival and see what it was like playing the game. Alright, we need a computer chip, which we should be able to make, and a battery, which we could also make. That means we have now unlocked the builder tool, and we can take a look at what base building was like back in 2016. Okay, I'm almost certain that that was also pitched up. Did they just randomly pitch up all sounds? Like, is there just a chance for sounds to be pitched up? That would be kind of hilarious. Alright, so obviously we don't have all the stuff yet. Clearly. I am not sure. Was the big room already implemented? I think it was, right? They implemented the multi-purpose room pretty early on, if I remember correctly. Man, this radiation is really close to my life pod. I don't like that. But I'm pretty sure the multi-purpose room should already be implemented. So we need to go to the floating island and check out the gassy base. The current generator was in this version. Oh my god. Okay, we definitely have to play around with that one later. Oh, okay, so this is the 0-0 point of the entire world. So anything that fails to spawn in just gets spawned here. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff here. They fixed that eventually, I think. But yeah, all the fragments that don't manage to spawn in just get plopped in here. In the meantime, we can probably build a small base over here. Right, they wouldn't let you build in the air because the stilts just wouldn't get generated properly. So you always had to build like on the floor. Though I wonder, is terraforming still in this version? So if I just do this, that would be really cool. It is! Oh my god! Look! You can still... Oh, that is awesome. I miss this feature. Honestly, like, I get why they removed it. Especially, like, I think it killed performance. But this was such a cool feature. Oh, I miss this so much. Look at that. Alright, and we are missing glass. Let me also make sure we can build a fabricator when we're there. Wiring kit and computer chip. Okay, so we don't have enough silver for another computer chip. I know that for sure, but can we make a wiring kit? No, okay. So we need a lot of silver, which means we need to go back to the creepvine forest over here. Oh, okay, so there were wrecks already in this version. That's good to know. For some reason, I thought they implemented them way later. Does that mean there's also crashed life pods already? I'm starting to think that I'm just old and everything I thought happened like super late into development was like actually done for like half a decade. Oh, that is terrifying. Oh yeah, there's a wrecked life pod. Okay, so they did exist. That's good to know. I think we have everything we need for a sea glide. So, time to make a sea glide and then check out the floating island over there. And there's our sea glide. Let's go. Now we can finally explore the floating island. Oh, I see the old map is still here. Okay. To be fair, I kind of like this visualization a bit more than the current map. It has a certain charm, you know? But I guess the new map is definitely more like reactive and updates more frequently. But I don't know, I really like this for some reason. Also, wow, the power on this thing drains ridiculously fast. That was 20%. We might have to make some more batteries. I did not expect that to drain this fast. Okay, so I went back and made a lot more batteries. But I will just cut that out of the video because I really don't think you guys are going to be interested. Okay, so I definitely know where we are now. This is something I recognize from the current version of Subnautica. The jelly shrimp cave should be right around this corner, right? And there should be a massive wreck here too, if I remember correctly. Let's see if that plops into existence or if that's not implemented yet. I see a wreck, but it is quite small. The jelly shrimp caves are here though. I don't remember the Sea Glide ever taking this much power. It is literally taking like 1% every 2 seconds. That is an insane amount. Also, wait, what is this? Why are we in the crack field? Am I not going to the... I thought we were going to the floating islands, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't involve the crack field. Am I completely off course? No, the floating island should be here. Since when is the crack field here? No, that's okay. I found the floating island, and it is indeed above the crack field. Interesting. Alright, well, just to make sure they didn't actually implement the Ghost Leviathans, I'm gonna keep looking down because I'm paranoid. Am I tripping? Is it getting dark?
Emergency.
Oh!
Severe dehydration.
I was wondering if I was just going blind, but no, I forgot we had solar eclipses back now as well. Wow, they are a lot darker than... Wow. Okay, I don't remember them being quite this dark, but sure. And we do have the story as well, just no precursor key. Interesting. Okay, so I've... Oh. The status of the Aurora's crew and the ship's long-distance communications relay is indeterminate. If any of the ship's data calls remain intact, it may be possible to salvage this information. So, it is literally telling me to go to the Aurora, and I was about to do that anyways. I have made a radiation suit, and I think we should be ready to go and explore. And we will check if the big hole is there later, don't worry. But I don't want to do that in survival because I would probably just get eaten. Alright, well, we made it to the Aurora, surprisingly enough, without being eaten. Yep, here we are on the actual Aurora. I think this is pretty much the exact same it's been. It is now. I don't think they've changed much here. So we'll have to go around there, and then we should arrive in the same spots. Alright, yep, this is basically identical to the current Aurora, which also definitely means the prawn suit is already in. Wow, I guess I'm just really old then. Oh my god! I completely forgot how much they can jump scare you. That was terrifying. Okay, I was just minding my own business repairing this and... Oh, alright, and that one should be the last one, so we should have repaired the Aurora. Yeah!
Attention, high energy particle containment field restored. Auto-decontamination...
This high-pitched thing is really off-putting.
Radiation levels are estimated to return to safe levels in T-3 days, 10 hours.
But hey, we did it. We repaired the Aurora. Let's go. Alright, I think this is a good place to leave the survival section and get into creative mode and check out all the stuff we can't check out in survival, at least not as easily. Yes, we get it, thank you. Alright, I'll see you in creative mode. And here we are. again, one of the main things I wanted to check out is what we can build. So first, let's get all the blueprints. I'm quite impressed. We even have the scanner room already. I remember this being added super late, but apparently it was all the way back in 2016. That's kind of impressive. But that was still when we had the little table in here. Most people won't remember this because right now it's just a floating projection. But I really like this. That's really cool. We got the old UI here as well and the old placeholder image for the cameras. This was such a revolutionary thing when it came out. I love this. Okay. We, of course, had the moon pool and... oh, the old power transmitter. Look at that. Isn't that model just beautiful? Okay, looking through here, there's not really anything that was removed. We don't have the old power generator or anything. So, not too much interesting here, sadly. But, let's take a look at the hellhole, shall we? Let's see if that's still a thing. Alright, let's turn off the fog, and if it is, then it should be right around here. Is that it? Is it right below the Aurora, actually? I mean, it might be. I don't quite remember. I thought it was, like, just slightly in front, but this definitely looks like it. Or is the map just bugged? That's also very much possible. Nope! Here it is! Welcome to the hellhole, people. A lot of you won't remember this, like, at all. But this leads straight to the lava zone. So we go all the way down here. And follow it. You can already see the lava rock coming in. We should start to see some lava down here somewhat soon. And here we are. Welcome to the lava zone. Let's go back to normal speed real quick. Yeah, and that's my favorite way to enter the lava zone. I really miss this. It was such a convenient way to get down here. Now you need to go through either the Lost River or I think there's an entrance in the Blood Kelp. Don't quote me on that though. And hey, look at that. The sea dragon has the craw. Interesting. Early access, people. I'm actually curious. I want to take a look and see if the precursor base is down here. And afterwards, we're going to check out the Emperor. I don't know if the Emperor is in already. I really doubt it. Then again, I thought that about basically everything. Oh, okay. I really don't think it's in there because usually the base is right here. And this is just a big empty shell. Interesting. Okay, so, well, we do have a big green glow, so I assume we have some sort of placeholder here? Right? Why would there be a green glow here otherwise? Okay, that is very trippy. But, yeah, the Emperor and the entire primary containment facility are definitely not implemented. Just a big, giant hole here where everything's gonna take place later on. Huh. Interesting. Now, I'm gonna go take a look at the gun as well. Because I am pretty sure this one was still in development. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's still in development. They didn't disable the water back then, so we all had to swim through the gun. That was quite funny. And the layout was really different too. As you can clearly tell, there's no elevator and you just swam down here and got to the room immediately. I don't think you can interact with this though, can you? No, you cannot. So yeah, the gun is also very early in development and not really much happening here. I don't think the moon pool was even a thing. Or was it over here? Nope, that's just one of the teleporter rooms. So yeah, not much happening here with the gun either. Now, the most important thing I want to check out is the entity gallery. I don't know if this still works. They removed it at some point during early access, but this was such a cool way to take a look at everything in the game. So let's see. Well, that doesn't look good. I don't think the command works anymore. That's a big shame, but I guess that was 2015 then. Let's see if the Ghost Leviathan already existed. I don't think so. Yeah, Ghost Leviathans are not a thing yet. Honestly, I'm really surprised how much I underestimated the speed at which they implemented stuff. Like, I genuinely thought the Aurora rework was all the way back in, like, 2017. And I also thought the Entity Gallery was still a thing in 2016. So, I had a lot of misconceptions about when stuff was added. And I'm curious if you guys had the same thing going on, or if you knew all the timelines here. Because I definitely didn't. I do want to check out the Lost River just before we go, because I genuinely can't tell anymore if this is gonna be here or not. I don't trust my own judgment anymore. So I guess we'll see if there's gonna be a big skeleton here. And it looks like there is. Oh, right. But this used to be sideways. Ah, I remember. Yeah, because technically the spine is upside down, so the skull would have to be too. So they just put it on its side. But I guess they decided later on that screw anatomy. It looks cooler if it's if it's not on the side. So that makes sense. I will also check out the precursor base down here and see if that's already in. Yeah, this entire area seems pretty unfinished to me. So I really don't think I'll find the precursor base in here. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in here. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, but the power glide is still a thing. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to try this thing out. I missed that. That was such a fun thing, and I'm so sad they removed it. The power glide, in case you don't know, is basically sea glide that lets you get a super massive boost when you use it, and it broke at some time during development, and apparently that is now, because it only propels you downwards. That is such a shame. I really wanted to use the power glide. You might also have heard that I'm working on a massive mod for Subnautica called Subnautica Call of the Void. If you want to know more about it, check out the link in the top right, and if you'd like to support it, check out the first link in the description. We're partnered with Gamersubs, so you get 10% off of your Gamersubs order, and we get part of the money. The more people use that link, the more money we get for the mod, so if you'd like to support us, make sure to check out the link and use the code AKI when buying Gamersubs. If you only want to donate, you can also check out the Patreon, where you get weekly updates, sneak peeks, previews, and at the Architect here, are even able to make your own creature idea come to life in the mod. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!